Welcome everyone to the York Student Think Tank Policy School series. I'm your host, Louis Kent, and I'm excited to walk you through the world of policy. From that initial spark of an idea to the final execution, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Now, more than ever, this series and the ability to understand good policy formation is crucial. In today's world, effective policy serves as the driving force behind social progress, economic growth, and environmental sustainability. It's key to ensuring our communities thrive, our governments function smoothly, and our societies remain just and equitable. Policy isn't just a dry academic exercise, it's the blueprint for a better future. But here's the challenge. Crafting effective policy isn't easy. It's not enough for a policy idea to be well-intentioned. It needs to be thoroughly researched, rigorously analysed, and meticulously executed to make a real difference. Whether you're a student eager to learn, a policy enthusiast, or simply someone passionate about creating change, this series is designed for you. So get ready to embark on this exciting journey with us. Together, we'll explore the art and science of policymaking, and by the end of this series, you'll have the skills and knowledge to produce policy ideas that can truly change the world. Let's dive right in by addressing a fundamental question. What exactly is a think tank? Think tanks are intellectual powerhouses dedicated to research, analysis, and the development of policy recommendations that have a direct impact on the world. Think of them as idea factories. Here, experts, researchers, and policy enthusiasts come together to explore complex issues and provide evidence-based solutions to some of the most pressing challenges facing our society. The term think tank was coined during the Second World War, when groups of experts were tasked with generating ideas and strategies to tackle various war-related challenges. These groups often convened in secure, secluded locations like underground bunkers. The term stuck and evolved to describe organisations that produce research and policy solutions. Think tanks in the UK can come in various shapes and sizes, each with its own unique focus and mission. They often identify with different positions on the political spectrum, such as left, centrist, right, or liberal. Despite their political identifications, think tanks are not campaigners. This is something that is more typical of a pressure group, for example. Think tanks more commonly try to influence government, public policy, and the wider policy debate. So, why should you care about think tanks, and how do they impact you? Think tanks play a vital role in shaping the policies that affect our daily lives. They influence the policies and decisions that are made by our governments. They provide well-researched and data-driven recommendations that guide policymakers in crafting legislation, regulations, and initiatives. Policy directly affects your access to quality education, healthcare, employment opportunities, environmental protection, and much more. So whether you're a student, a professional, or simply someone interested in making informed decisions, understanding the role and influence of policy is crucial to being an engaged citizen.
Think tanks aren't all cut from the same cloth. They can come in various forms, each with a distinct focus and mission. Let's dive into this. We are going to talk about the 5 main types of think tanks today, but it is worth keeping in mind that the UK alone has more than 120 different think tanks, so not everyone will necessarily fit neatly into one of these categories. So first up, we have the academic think tanks. These institutions are often affiliated with universities and prioritize rigorous research and scholarship. They serve as hubs of knowledge which provide deep and thorough explanation of complex policy topics. An example of an academic think tank is Brookings Institution. They conduct research and education in the social sciences, primarily in economics and governance. Their mission is to conduct in-depth, nonpartisan research to improve policy and governance at a local, national, and global level. Next up are advocacy think tanks. These organizations have a clear agenda and advocate for specific policies or causes. Advocacy think tanks are passionate about driving change in their chosen field, which often involves working closely with policymakers and the public to push their agendas. An excellent example is the Center for Social Justice, which is an independent center-right think tank. Their vision is for those living in the poorest and most disadvantaged communities in Britain to be given every opportunity to flourish and reach their full potential. They do this by influencing the policies the government creates and the laws it makes to address the root causes of poverty. Next, we have nonpartisan think tanks. They are dedicated to producing unbiased research and policy recommendations, and they play a crucial role in providing policymakers with balanced and evidence-based insights. Res Publica is an example of a UK-based nonpartisan think tank that focuses on a range of social, economic, and cultural issues. Their research and policy output is guided by society, prosperity, and virtue. And this year, their work is focused on industrial strategy and social reform. International think tanks focus on global issues in international relations. They bridge borders and collaborate with organizations worldwide to tackle pressing global challenges. One notable example is the International Institute for Strategic Studies. While it's based in London, this think tank has an international focus on security and strategic issues. They organize conferences, conduct research, and provide analysis on a wide range of global security challenges, which includes geopolitics, military capabilities, and conflict resolution. Lastly, we have economic think tanks. These institutions specialize in economic policy, research, and analysis. They provide critical insights that guide economic decision-making at both national and global levels. A standout in this category is the Economic Policy Institute. Now, their mission is to inform and empower individuals to seek solutions that ensure broadly shared prosperity and opportunity. They propose public policies that protect and improve the economic conditions of low and middle income workers equally. So, there you have it. Those are the 5 major categories of think tanks. Now, when working through this series, we will let you know the type of think tank that we encounter, so you can develop your understanding of what the different forms of think tanks are and what they do.
Now, why should you consider a career at a think tank? Think tanks are the engines that drive policy innovation and change, and the professionals working within them are at the forefront of shaping our society. What is it like to be a part of this dynamic field, and why is it a path that many aspire to take? No 2 days will ever be the same, from research, networking, and fundraising to media. Working for a think tank means you're on the front lines of research and analysis. You're constantly exploring complex problems, conducting in-depth studies, and seeking evidence-based solutions. Collaboration is another hallmark of think tank life. You'll have the opportunity to work alongside experts in your field, as well as with policymakers and stakeholders. These partnerships are not only intellectually rewarding, but also vital for bringing real-world impact to your work. Think tanks often organise events, conferences, and roundtable discussions, creating a space for networking and knowledge exchange. These gatherings allow you to connect with influential figures, expanding your professional network and enhancing your career opportunities. Now let's address the question of why working for a think tank is such a compelling career choice. First and foremost, think tanks offer a unique blend of intellectual challenge and societal impact. Few careers provide the opportunity to engage in cutting-edge research, while directly influencing policy decisions that shape our world. Moreover, working for a think tank allows you to specialise in your area of interest, whether you're passionate about education, environmental sustainability, economics, or international relations. There's likely a think tank focused on your chosen field. Think tanks are also known for their flexible work environments. Many offer a work-life balance that enables you to pursue personal and professional growth simultaneously. Working for a think tank is more than just a career choice. It's a chance to make a positive impact on society, engage in meaningful research, and collaborate with like-minded professionals. If you're passionate about shaping the future and driving positive change, a career in a think tank might just be your ideal path. As you consider a career in think tanks, it's crucial to understand the essential skills you'll need to excel in this field. Here's Cassie to lead you through some of the most important ones.
Let's start with research and analysis. Data-driven insights are the bedrock of policy recommendations, particularly concerning economic and social issues. Researchers meticulously analyze economic trends, employment data, and social statistics to develop evidence-based policies. Therefore, research and analysis skills are critical for working in think tanks. If you do not have experience in research, short internships or policy projects are an extremely valuable addition to your CV. Just as important is communication. Think tanks often craft persuasive narratives to influence policymakers and public opinion, showcasing the importance of effective communication. They produce reports, op-eds, and engage in public debates to advocate for free market principles. A candidate with excellent communication skills will stand out in this type of environment. Let's go over teamwork. Researchers must coordinate with experts and policymakers locally, nationally, and worldwide to tackle complex national and global challenges. Working as part of a team ensures that projects run smoothly and successfully. You'll also need policy acumen. Researchers are expected to have a deep understanding of specific policy areas and to provide valuable insights for policy development. Making choices in the face of complex knowledge, risks, and tight timeframes are valuable skills needed for influencing policy. Adaptability is also crucial. Staff members at think tanks must stay current with evolving political landscapes and governance structures to be able to offer effective guidance. And finally is networking. Building and maintaining a strong professional network is essential for researchers and policy experts to influence political discourse and policy decisions. So these skills, combined with your passion for making a positive impact, lay the foundation for a successful career in think tanks, where your work can directly shape the nation's policies and future. So, there we have it, a brief overview of the world of think tanks. Here at York Student Think Tank, we are dedicated to bridging the gap between policy and students. Thank you for joining us for the first episode in our Policy School series, and we hope you join us again in our next episode, where we will be discussing what policy is and what makes up a policy paper.